What you looking for? You looking for the ducks? Huh? Looking for the ducks? Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today is just me and Mia again. Bringing her outside to hang out with me today. We're going to be planting blueberries today. I am super excited. I absolutely love blueberries. We bought 10 plants yesterday to put in. We're going to do it a little different this year, so stick around guys. I'm going to show you how we're going to protect them for the deer, from the deer. We're going to show you our irrigation we're going to put on them this year. We're going to mulch them real well this year. We're really going to go strong with these blueberries this year. So stick around. We're going to head to the blueberry patch. All right, guys, that's basically it. We opened up we have this high fence here. We opened it up. I never tie it down. I just keep it strapped to this, strapped right in here. And that way I can just unroll it whenever I need to get in and out, just sort of set it to the side. I still haven't got, for you guys that are subscribers to my channel know I cleaned this garden out. I'm gonna get to that. I'm gonna get the trash out. I hadn't had time. And for you guys that are not subscribers to my channel, do me a favor, click that subscribe button. I'd really appreciate it. We got some big things happening here. I'm super excited about this this year. But what I wanted to do was, I wanted to take right here on this bottom side where the bean tunnel is. We have tons of mulch down there. When the power line company came through, they gave us 4 dump truck loads. They're always just looking for places to dump it. So I said, just as you're working all around here, just drop it off. Don't call, don't check, don't do nothing, just drop it. So we ended up with 4 dump truck loads. So super happy about that. We're gonna fill this whole area in from about where the tractor is down where the tunnel is, all this whole area. Now this we're just letting rot away. It's been there since we bought the place. But we're going to fill all this in with mulch, and this is going to be our blueberry patch. I'm going to put 5 across the top, 5 across the bottom, and may get a couple of more on the end here, and 2 or 3 more in here. I don't want them too tight. I don't want them too tight because they get pretty big. I mean, not real big, but they get big. I've seen some as high as 8 foot, and I've seen some big ones. But I want some walking around room, and we're going to keep it mulched. It's going to be really, really pretty. We're going to put irrigation on it. It's just going to be a lot of fun. It's really, really going to look good in the garden. We've always had a hard time growing stuff on this bottom end for some reason. I'm hoping it don't affect the blueberries. I don't think it will. They should do really, really well right here. So we're super excited. This is where we're going to plant them. Let me show you these big piles of mulch I have down here. Well, we're back down here on the driveway. We're actually going to be right up there. We're just driving through and dropping it and coming back and getting more. But I'm starting on this pile first, but they give us 1, 2, 3, 4 dump truck loads. I mean, just fantastic stuff. This one right here don't like it got chewed up well enough. But I mean, just great mulch. Just absolutely wonderful mulch. We're super excited to have that. And they're big old giant piles. I also need to do all my fruit trees around here. I need to go around and do all my fruit trees. Just hadn't had time to do that. But I got these blueberries. I want to get them in the ground. Also, for you guys that are wondering, you're going to run over your dog. She is still just a puppy, for you guys that don't know. She is just a puppy. This is my dog Mia. We've only had her for a few months, but I love getting her outside. She's such a German Shepherds are really, really hyper dogs, and she needs to be outside doing something. This takes 10 times longer for the fact I have to drive real slow because she doesn't get under the tractor, but she likes to stay right in front of it. Matter of fact, when you're walking, she wants to stay right in front of you the whole time. And I'm not sure if that's just a trait with German Shepherds or what, but It's really interesting how she'll stay right. She's got to be dead in front of you the whole time and in front of this tractor. Everywhere this tractor goes, she's got to walk right in front of the tractor. And it really, it does keep me paranoid and keep me on my toes. But I am watching out for my little baby girl, so don't worry. Sometimes I have her out here so long I end up taking her in. I just get where I got to go. But I like leaving her out here as much as I can and letting her get some exercise and romp around. She is just turning into the best farm dog ever. Where are you going, to see the pigs? I'm just going to go get the pigs. I'll see them. She's got to go check the pigs out. But this turned out looking great. I am super, super happy. I am just super, super happy. I mean, that turned out so great. Hopefully that'll keep it weed free in here, and this will break down year after year, and I'll just keep adding mulch to it because we're always begging for mulch. Every time we see the power company out here, we're begging for mulch. So hopefully we can keep this mulch real well and the plants grow great. The blueberries like a real acidic soil anyway, and there's a lot of pine. I noticed, of course, we're in Georgia, so there's a lot of pine needles and stuff in it. So I think that soil is just going to rock. Well, now guys, the last thing to do is get in our plants. I'm hoping I have time to do it today. I'm going to start digging some holes. I got to go get my lunch and stuff, get ready for work. But I can finish up tomorrow. I still got to feed and water the pigs real quick. But I just wanted to show you our plants. We got 10. We bought 5 Titan and 5 powder blue. And the Titan grows those really, really big blueberries. And the powder blue are smaller blueberries, but they're really, really sweet. Just great blueberries. You'll need 2 different kinds to help cross-pollinate. You can get berries off a single plant, but you'll get a lot better pollination with more than one plant. We have 3 others down here that do pretty well. We just get eat up by the birds and the deer, and so that's why this year we're planting inside here with hopefully this fence, this chicken wire fence will keep the deer out of here. We got some other little things we're going to do to help deter the deer, but the plants look great. They're just really good, healthy looking plants. Well, I thought I was going to finish today, but I went ahead and set them up. You can see how I got them across from each other. I got the Titan down here on the bottom, all the way down. And I got the powder blue up top. And they look like they're going to turn out really nice. I just don't have time to plant them right now. But I thought I'd show y'all what they look like before I plant them. I actually have room. I wasn't quite sure. I was kind of sure. But I think I'll put 2 more in the center. and 2 more in the center there. I'll find another variety. That way I got a sort of a wide variety. I have the Titan on the bottom, powder blue up top, and then I'll have 2 here and 2 more here. That way when I run my irrigation, I'm going to use a 1/4-inch irrigation. I can run it on the ground, and I can sort of come across, back down, come across, back up. And I'll cap it off, keep a hose down here, just turn it on, because blueberries do need a lot of water. So I am really going to stay on top of these blueberries. The other ones we had, I mentioned earlier, they do good every year. We can't mulch them for the fact as soon as we put this down, it's a chicken magnet. The chickens, they scratch it all out, so 3 days it's gone. So we don't mulch anything outside of the fence for the fact the chickens just, they will not leave it alone. And we give chickens full reign, so we adapt to the chickens. We have put fence around it, it don't matter, they find a way in. We've had them jump over and get in. And then they got so bushy, it's hard to find big fence. Anyway, it's just a big ordeal. So, but they do pretty good outside of the birds and the deer getting them. I think this is gonna work way, way better. I am super excited. But I'm gonna go get my groceries and all that stuff. Next clip will be tomorrow digging me some holes. I hope y'all are enjoying this. If you are, do me a favor, click that subscribe button. Hit the like button, I really appreciate it. Give me a few seconds, we'll be digging. The first thing I'm going to do before planting my blueberries is I'm going to push my mulch all out of the way and make a nice spot for my hole. Next, we're going to dig out our hole. A general rule of mine is I try to dig a hole about 3 times the size of my pot. That gives your roots a chance to find some of that nice soil when you backfill it and really spread out well come spring and summer. And over the next few years, they'll find that soft soil and they can really, really branch out. Okay, now that we have our hole dug, I like it really deep too, but I go and backfill it. That way them roots just can spread out. We're down here in Georgia with that Georgia red clay that everybody talks about. This soil really is a good soil. It doesn't have a lot of that clay in it, thank goodness. But I just like a big hole so them roots can take off. I do all my fruit trees and plants that way. But I'll go and backfill it now because this thing will sink in there if I don't. Look at that nice worm. Big nice worm. Put him back in here. Okay, next I like to take my plant out and I always break up my roots. I don't just tear it apart, but I just break it up just a little bit to let them roots start spreading out. They've been compacted in here for about the last 2 years. So I like to give them a chance to spread out a little bit. See how they're dangling down and all? And I want the top of my blueberry to be even with the ground. I don't want to sink it. I want them nice and level. Okay, once you're done, just remulch it. Try to break up all your dirt clods just to get that soil nice and loose. I'll show you guys an example. There's some Georgia red clay. This stuff is just like brick. For you northerners that don't have to deal with this, It's just terrible. There's a big clunk of it. All right, one last tip. If you want a nice straight plant or bush or shrub or whatever you plant, don't plant the pot, plant the plant. What I do, like I say again, I break the roots up just a little bit, and I don't plant it the way it was in the pot. I turn the plant the way I want it to grow, because it's going to be there for the life of the plant, and you want it to go straight. The pot's sitting there like that, but my plant will grow nice and straight. Mia, you are filthy. While I was over there working, she was over here digging out a bed, a couple of beds to lay in. She is just over here rolling in the mud. We had a huge rain come through last night, which helped me tremendously. It helped me to dig these holes so much easier. I just sank right through that soil. But the blueberries turned out looking great. I am really happy with how they turned out. Really, really look good. Got 2 rows of them. 10 blueberries. Stay tuned. I hope you guys subscribe to my channel. I'm going to close this out. I hope you guys subscribe to my channel that are not subscribers. Click that subscribe button. And next week, I'll show you how we irrigate these things. I'm going to put irrigation on next week. I'm also about tomorrow go to Ison's and pick up 4 more plants that I can put 2 here and 2 on the other side. That'll give me 3 nice rows, and we'll irrigate through all 3 of them. It's really going to be a lot of fun. I could do this stuff every day. I just love it. Look at that. Mia. Somebody's gonna go home and get squirted, right? It's like having another 2-year-old kid. She is so much fun. I got her coming out here with me every day. I just love it. Guys, thank you so much for checking out my video. I'm gonna close this out. The blueberries turned out really nice. I'm really happy with that. I'm really happy with the way they turned out. The next video I put out, hopefully, will be the irrigation. And we also got another fun plant to put in that I've never grown before. So subscribe to my channel, like, share, comment, whatever you want to do. Guys, love you to death. I will see y'all on the next video.